Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're going to be ceramic coating the Model 3. So I'm going to show you just a quick wash, all the steps that we need to go through, and how to apply the ceramic coating. Disclaimer, this video is technically sponsored. Avalon King sent me this. This is their DIY ceramic coating kit. I'll show you what's in the box. Little card, another little card, I don't know what this is for. The actual ceramic coating itself, which is this little bottle right here, an application sponge, as well as microfiber cloth, very nice, a little case for your coating or your kit in general, and then a suede cloth that you would wrap the block in, and a sticker, and then some instructions. So they did not pay me to say anything specific about their product, they just told me to give it an honest review. They did send me the kit for free, so I'm just putting that out there. I will be as honest as possible. I've never ceramic coated a car before, so today's gonna be the first time, and we're gonna figure as we go, just like most things. So everything that I have are car wash itself, as well as a wash mitt, some clay bars, wheel and tire cleaner, and our tire shine. So that's everything that we're gonna use today. So let's get into it. Big thank you to Dale for reaching out from Avalon King. This is my first sponsorship, so it means a lot to me. If you don't know who Avalon King is, that's fine, neither did I. But they are a company that creates ceramic coating kits for you to try for yourself at home. Cheaper than taking it somewhere to get it done. They also have preparation, protection, and maintenance products for you to use, as well as a guide for reasons that you might want to use a ceramic kit. If you don't know what ceramic coating is, that's also fine. It's basically like a wax, it's just a new version. It's a lot more effective. Their website has a lot of great information, frequently asked questions, really good help center you can reach out to if you have any issues or questions about their kits, and multiple products for you to choose from. They sent me this DIY kit, IPA prep spray, microfiber towels, and for the kit itself there's a very helpful guide right here that shows how many bottles you might need for the project that you plan on tackling. Now, let's get back to the video. Normally, you could use a pressure washer and a foam cannon to spray all the bugs off your car the best you can, all the dirt and the grease, but in my case, I didn't have one, I didn't feel like buying one, so I just went to the car wash, which is 30 seconds from my house, and did it there. Then in my case, when you get home, you're going to want to re-wet your car to make sure the paint stays wet and begin your hand wash. Rinsing and re-wetting your car as you go. Also note, if you're doing this on a Tesla like I am, make sure you put your car in car wash mode so you don't accidentally open the charge port. Next, we're going to clean our wheels and tires. Luckily, my wheels aren't that dirty because there's not a lot of brake dust, but follow the instructions on the back of your bottle, let it sit for the appropriate amount of time, and it'll change colors like you see on the tires, just to let you know when it is activated. And then to finish off the wheels, we're going to apply some tire shine, just as you see here. Once again, follow the instructions on the bottle, and you should be fine. We're going to hand dry the entire car. Make sure you go in straight lines, not in circles, and pull any tags off of your rags just to make sure you don't get any scratches. And if you do get scratches, going in straight lines is going to help you remove those a lot easier than it would be in swirls. To finish off our car wash, we're going to clean the windows, and as usual, just follow the instructions on the bottle and you'll be fine. So for the clay bar, this is what it looks like. This one's been used a little bit. A new one should just be clean white. And the way you use this is once it gets dirty like it is right now, you're just going to knead it and fold it over till you have a clean surface, kind of like this. Then you're going to knead it out flat. Then you're going to take some soapy water, and you're going to spray down the area you're working on. And you're just going to, no pressure really, just lightly run this over the surface of the paint. and you can see just everything that I picked up from that one little spot. After you do your one little spot with the clay bar, you're gonna wipe it back down, get all that water off of there, and it's nice and clean. If you have any small orange spots like you can see here, this is what they call road rust, or at least they did at the detail shop my wife worked at. Basically what it is iron from the road that may have came off of vehicles or train tracks or something that has got on your paint and started oxidizing. You can either use a clay bar like I am here if you're diligent, or you can get a cleaner specifically for this that you spray on and let it work and then clean it off. As per the ceramic coating instructions, we're going to clean the entire car down with isopropyl alcohol. Now that the car is as clean as it's going to be, we're going to grab one of our cloths, wrap it around the foam applicator like so. And we're going to take our card, and there's going to be a little ridge. You can kind of see it right there. And you're going to use the card to push the cloth into that ridge. There we go. Now it's holding it. We're going to saturate our cloth. And we're going to apply it to the car. When you apply the ceramic coating to your car, make sure you do a small 2x2 area, roughly 2x2, in a crosshatch pattern, and applying more ceramic coating as you go to make sure you're fully saturating the area that you're working on. After about a minute, where we just did, will turn iridescent, almost like an oil slick, and we'll be able to buff it off. You can kind of see it starting down here, or at least I can. I'm not sure if you can tell on the camera or not, but that means it's about ready to be buffed off. It's been about 11 days since we did the ceramic coating, and I let it cure for the recommended 48 hours just by itself, and then I didn't expose it to water until about day 5. It just rained out of nowhere. So it should have had plenty enough time to cure. I only did 1 coat. They recommended 2, but that should be fine. I just didn't have time to do it the day of. It took me about 7 hours all in all, and I didn't do any buffing or paint correction or anything like that. So keep that in mind. It's going to take a little while, but with recording it does take a little bit longer. So that's just another side note. As you can see, the car's pretty dirty. What we're going to do is we're going to go spray it down real quick and try to see how clean we can get it with just a pressure washer at the car wash again. And then I'll give you the final verdict and we'll do a couple tests. My final opinion is I think it came out really good, especially to be just 1 coat. If it was 2, I feel like it'd be maybe twice as good. With the white paint, it's a little bit hard to get reflections on it, but with the glass, it's super easy. Since I ceramic coated the glass, as you saw in both the washing video and when I was driving, that it just kind of beads up and then just kind of rolls off the car, which is exactly what it's supposed to do, so that's awesome. So according to the drying and curing instructions that came with the kit, it says that the coating becomes dust dry after about 2 hours and then touch dry after about 5 hours. And they recommend to leave it in the sun or in a spot with no dust, so I left it in my garage. And of course, the longer it stays dry, the better. It will continue to cure, so to allow for at least 48 hours for the drying and to avoid water or anything like that. And then they also recommend to not wash it or expose it to water for another 4 to 7 days after that. So we followed all the instructions almost to a T, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. It depends on how much you want to spend. If I would do it again, I like to do stuff myself, so I'll probably end up doing it myself again, which is a really good deal for an 80-buck kit. Usually it's going to be a couple $100s to take it get done somewhere, and who knows how long they're going to take to do it. I've never done it personally. This is the first time I've ever done it on a car or had it done on a car, so I don't really know too much about that. But even with just the ceramic coating and driving it around, it didn't get that dirty. It's been exposed to a lot of dust, rain. It's rained about 3 times since I've done the video, and I drove through a dirt parking lot at one point and kind of slid, so I kicked up a lot of dust and it didn't really stick, so that's really impressive. Let me know in the comments if you think that it was worth it. If you want to do this for yourself, I'm going to have a couple links down in the description so you can check them out. Once again, big shout out to Avalon King. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. As always, like, comment, subscribe, that good stuff. You know, I have to plug it. We got more content coming soon. I upload roughly every 2 weeks, give or take a day or two. And yeah, thank you.